Hey everyone, in this episode we're going to take a look at the contents of my sound bag and what I use for everyday mixing. Sound bags are extremely personal in a way that they are organized because everybody has their own particular workflow. So my sound bag is by no means an indication of how you should organize your bag or how other mixers might organize theirs. My sound bag is organized in a way that works for me. So hopefully this will kind of give you a rough idea of what goes into a sound bag and maybe even help you organize your bag better. Without further ado, at the very heart of my sound bag is the 833 Sound Devices recorder, and this recorder deserves a video of its own. Other people already have done that, like Curtis Judd has an excellent video about an 833, but this recorder is truly, truly amazing because it allows you to do a lot of stuff, which I won't get into too many details about. For my wireless, I am using Sound Devices Digital, which is a 2-channel digital receiver. One of these is actually Audio Limited, which used to be its own company that later got acquired by Sound Devices. And they produce and manufacture really, really excellent wireless technology. It's all digital, it's no analog, completely digital system, and it's a dual-channel receiver. So this is a dual-channel receiver and this is a dual-channel receiver, which gives me a total of 4 wireless channels in the bag, in addition to 2 extra booms typically that I can put in through the side inputs on the 833. So again, I work mostly in the corporate sphere. I also do short films, etc., but most of my actually paid gigs are in the corporate world. And in the corporate world, you're not really running that many channels most of the time. Now, there are exceptions to that, and I have mixed 6 and 8 channels before, which is quite a bit of fun, but on everyday basis, it is usually just a couple of people talking, so I'm usually running 2 lavs and 2 overhead booms, and that usually gets the job done. So this bag is organized exactly for that purpose. Now, I've gone through, over the last year and a half, I've gone through several audio bag iterations that you can see on the screen in front of you, and each one, I was buying new pieces of gear and trying to fit them in and organize it in a way that I liked, and so I started out with a MixBreed 10 and a couple of Electro 411s, which I still have, and then expanded that to include sound devices, and then expanded to include another sound devices, and basically got a bigger bag. So long story short, I came back to this ORCA 30, which is the bag that holds all of this because it's nice, it's small, it's portable, it doesn't take up a lot of space, it can be fit anywhere in the car, or in the truck, or in the whatever. And it's just a really nice bag, and it looks very pleasing because it was made basically to hold the recorders of this form factor. So it can handle a 633, it can handle some additional recorders that are in that size, and it's just, everything looks very, very nice. So for power of this bag, I am running everything through this Audioroot power distribution system, which runs off of a battery. And for the battery, I'm using quite a non-standard solution, but it works for me. And it's a Core V-mount 98 watts watt-hour battery. And it's small. It fits into this front pocket where I have one of the batteries that is actually running this bag right now, and it can run the whole bag for a whole day. So I never had issues with power going down in the middle of the shoot. Now, granted, I always bring extra batteries with me. Again, for my wireless, I'm using Sound Devices receivers, and I'm running Audio Limited A10 transmitters. These transmitters are made out of aluminum. They run off of typically lithium batteries or rechargeable batteries, whichever ones work better. And these are really, really high quality units that deliver really good audio. So as a matter of fact, this whole episode is being recorded with an A10 transmitter going into the A20 receiver, going into Sound Devices. And the way that I do the routing on my sound devices is I actually don't put anything on the side where the side inputs are. I'm actually running it via an AES expansion module, which you can purchase separately from Sound Devices for this recorder, and it slots in right at the top, as you can see. Maybe you cannot see very well, but it's this block right there on top of the machine because there's a slot that you can put it in. And so both of all 4 channels of digital audio are actually routed via AES into this module and into Sound Devices. So it's a really good way of preserving some of the inputs and outputs, or actually inputs, on the side of the recorder. For my lavs, I'm using DPA 4060s or 6060s or 4061s as a combination. I usually keep them all in this Viviana pouch. This is all Limo 3-pin connectors. So I got my 6060s, 4060s, 4061s, couple of COS 11s that were left over from previous, some of my electro stuff, and everything fits in this bag. It's nice, it's protected from rain and other nature elements, and it can be fitted right in this front pocket right here. The other piece of equipment that I usually keep in my sound bag is these Tentacle Sync timecode generators. And timecode is pretty much essential. Even corporate jobs, most of the time they request that you have timecode because they want all of the audio and video to be in sync via timecode. And it also saves you time in post-production. So as a matter of fact, one of my tentacles is basically permanently bolted because it's got Velcro on the back, and it's just bolted to the side of this bag, and it just stays there very nicely. It doesn't go anywhere, so I don't lose it. And then for monitoring my mixes, I'm using these Beyerdynamic DT770 closed back headphones. These are fantastic headphones that served me very, very well over the years, and they are pretty much a staple in many recording studios around the United States and around the world, actually. They're very well made. They produce really good quality sound, and most importantly, these soft cushions actually keep your head and keep your ears from being tired throughout the day. I can wear these for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, and my head doesn't feel like it's about to explode because they're very, very comfortable. I know several mixers that use these. Some other people use Sony headphones with soft cushions on them, but these just worked out for me, and I'm really happy with them. And then the last piece of equipment that I'm gonna talk about right now is this ORCA harness. So this is ORCA or 40 harness that allows you to basically rig this bag to you, and it makes it very easy for operation on the go. So if you are in a situation where you have to switch locations throughout the day, so you just want to keep this bag on top of you the whole time or on you the whole time, you can just put this harness on, and all of the weight is going to be distributed into your hips as opposed to being in your shoulders, which can be quite tiring for long shooting days. So with this harness, you can put your bag right in front of you, and you can boom at the same time, and you can look down and see all of your meters, see all of the information on the recorder. It makes the whole process very easy, and it alleviates some of the unnecessary stress that is being caused just simply by us doing our job. So this is pretty much everything that comes with me if I have like a corporate job. If I'm doing like a short film, or if I'm doing something that requires a lot more channels, I bring out my audio card, and I will make a separate video about my audio card and what's in them. But in addition to all of this, typically what I do is I will bring my follow card with me, and my follow card usually contains all of the expendables, all of the different mounts for lavaliers, foamies, Velcro, moleskin, all of the additional stuff that you need in order to do a proper job. And it also has all of my additional transmitters. It also has additional microphones like shotgun mics, et cetera, et cetera. So that is what I usually bring with me. This stuff plus my follow card, I'm good to go. If the production requires a lot more stuff, then I bring my full-blown card, about which I will make a video later. So that about concludes my bag tour for 2024. If you guys have any questions or any comments about this, please leave them in the comment section down below. I always love when you guys leave comments. I love engaging with the community, and I will see y'all in the next one.